Welcome to Demolition Ranch. Oh wait, this is Texas Barndominiums. Sorry. Anyway, so today we are starting the Demolition Ranch Headquarters. This is going to be a place for them to, when they're working here on the range, to come in, get their supplies, maybe hang out and brainstorm, whatever, research, anything they need to do. This is going to be the place for them to hang out. All right, so what we're doing here is we're squaring up the foundation. This is obviously the first step. And as you guys can see, we do not use batter boards. We put a stake right here and then another one back there, and then we shoot a parallel line over there. As long as these two lines are parallel with each other, then we can square it up. So right now what you're seeing is that they're shooting the diagonal. The way we get the diagonal is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Once we have our parallels, we mark a corner there, we shoot our diagonal to there, then we get this dimension here, which we already know, shoot the diagonal again, mark that corner, and then when we mark this last side, or when we measure, it needs to measure exactly what this one measures, which is already a given or a known distance. If it doesn't measure that, then something's wrong. The beauty of this system is it's really fast. And if you really need to get a lot done real fast and you have a side, for example, you're pulling off of a fence, let's just say 20 feet or something, then you can actually start forming that side without ever squaring up, because that side is never going to move. So you can also actually just start working there. But anyway, that's what we're doing here. And as soon as we're done with squaring it up, because we want to make sure that Matt sees where it's going to be and make sure that he approves it. And once he approves it, then at that point we can start forming. All right, so now that we got it squared up, like I said, we do not use batter boards, so we just have a stake here, stake over there, so just 4 stakes. These two lines are parallel to each other, and then we shoot our diagonals. We get our hypotenuse. So hypotenuse is something you learn like in 9th grade. I know at the time you're sitting there going, when am I ever going to use this? Well, this is when you use it, okay? Once you have a hypotenuse, you can make anything perfectly square. So that's what we do, because we don't have to guess about the diagonals. A lot of people just shoot diagonals, and as long as they match, they call it good. Well, that's not, in my opinion, good enough. So, long story short, that's what we do.
Hey, Eric.
Shoot our diagonals. Yes, sir.
How much am I getting paid today?
You're getting paid a lot. You're getting paid with likes.
Good.
Let's pay Matt with my likes.
Worker today.
Yeah, there you go. Let's pay him with likes. So like this video. How many likes does it take, Matt?
5,000.
Ooh, 5,000 likes. You heard the man. 5,000 likes. We gotta pay him up. Man's gotta eat. That's what we're gonna do right now. As you guys see, we're laying out the panel forms. So this slab's gonna be pretty low in the back. We're gonna start with about just 4 inches off the ground. But as you can see, once we get out here to the front, it's gonna be about 16 inches off the ground, which is what we talked about on the last episode. So they're going to lay out the forms first and then start swinging that sledgehammer. You gonna swing a sledgehammer, Matt? Hey, yeah.
I think I can handle that.
All right, we'll see. See, they're putting up the panel forms. They put a stake here, and then they put another one where the panels meet, and that's how they keep them lined up. If you can see these forms, because the ground is not level, they are stair-stepped, because we need to keep the forms level. So let me get on the other side so you guys can see. See that right there? So these forms are actually taller than they need to be, but later we're going to put what's called a tin lug right there, and that's how we're going to set our level. But right now they're stair stepping those forms, because if you don't stair step it, then you cannot get them to meet up perfectly right there. So that's how they're doing that. We're gonna put our cameras away, and me and Matt are gonna start swinging some sledgehammers, giving these guys a hand. See how that goes. There you go. There you go. There you go. You guys can see we have the forms done. Now we need to figure out how much fill dirt we're gonna need. For that, we're gonna have to take a measurement in each corner, how deep the slab's gonna be, or the pad, and then we're gonna take an average. So we're gonna take 4 dimensions, divided by 4. That's gonna give us the thickness of how much we need to build up our pad, all right? Once we do that, we have to convert it to feet, because our dimensions are gonna be in inches. It's gonna get real boring, but trust me, it's gonna get better. So anyway, you convert everything to feet, and then you multiply the thickness in feet times the square feet. That's gonna give you cubic feet, okay? We're still not there yet, because everything you order, when they say concrete, they always say yards. What they mean is cubic yards, all right? So we take that cubic feet and we divide it by 27, because there is 27 cubic feet in 1 cubic yard, right? Because 1 yard is 3 feet. So if you imagine a cube that is 1 yard by 1 yard by 1 yard, so it's technically 3 feet by 3 feet times 3 feet, so 27. All right, so that's what we're gonna do right now. All right, so our corners measure 6, 12, 17, and 22. So we're going to add them all up together, which is 22 plus 17 plus 12 plus 6. 57 inches. Divide that by 4, it gives us 14¼ inches, okay? We have to subtract the thickness of the concrete from that. So we're gonna subtract, we're probably gonna go a 4-inch slab here. So we're gonna be at 10¼ inches. I'm just gonna call for 12, because there's gonna be some compaction. So let's just call it 1 foot, okay? So the slab is 24 by 32, so it's 768 feet times 1 foot. That's 768 cubic feet. Divide that by 27, we get 28 cubic yards of fill dirt. That's how much fill dirt we need. So we're gonna go ahead and order that, and the next step is we're gonna get our guys to come in here with a skid steer and excavator, and they're gonna cut up all the beams in here and put all the fill dirt in there. After they're done, we're gonna do the rebar, and after the rebar, we pour concrete. Again, we are building the Demolition Ranch Headquarters. Matt is going to tell you more of what that means in the future, right? You promise?
I have lots of plans.
So there's a lot of plans for Demolition Ranch Headquarters, but that's what we're building. So now you know what we're doing. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and we'll see you guys next time. We are Texas Barndominiums.